So in this video, I'm going to show you how to create these crispy lemon pepper wet wings. In this video, I'm going to also show you how to create your own homemade lemon pepper seasoning. Trust me, it is very easy, and I would love for everybody to start making it and stop buying it. These wings are very popular in Atlanta, Georgia, and throughout Georgia itself. Some of the most supportive people I have ever met is in Atlanta, Georgia, and wholeheartedly I can say if it is raining and you are selling raindrops, they will buy it, they will support it. So shout out to Atlanta, Georgia, because the inspiration came from you. So the very first thing that you want to do is create the lemon pepper seasoning. Everything will be in the description box as well as a grocery list for you to follow. So I did a dozen party wings. So you will need one whole lemon, and then you are going to zest the whole lemon. While you are zesting the lemon, you want to make sure you are not zesting the white part. You do want to make sure you are getting just the lemon off. So I got this device from Macy's. It's just a grater, but it has a setting for zesting. It also has two settings to slice. So you do need a zester to create the lemon zest. So if you don't have one, I do suggest you go out and get one or borrow one. So once you are done, this is what the lemon zest should look like. And now we are going to start seasoning it. So you do need some freshly cracked black pepper. So you just need a half tablespoon of the freshly cracked black pepper. Do keep in mind that we are only doing a dozen wings. So next what you're going to do is add 1/4 teaspoon of celery salt. We only need a little bit of this because this is just going to bring out more flavors. And the next thing you're going to do is add 1½ tablespoon of salt. And next we're going to add a half a tablespoon of freshly cracked white pepper. I get my white peppercorns from Whole Foods, and then I just use a mortar and a pestle and I crack it up and then put it in a grinder. So now what we're just going to do is combine that together. You should see that the color starts to change. So while you're doing this, you want to preheat your oven or your air fryer to 380. So after you get done mixing it together, it should look like this. And then I'm just going to give you guys just a up close to show you that this is your lemon pepper seasonings that you buy in the store. You probably have everything already in your pantry. So in this video, I use my air fryer. So the air fryer rack, you want to align it with some aluminum foil, and then you are just going to take the lemon pepper seasoning and you are going to spread it out evenly on that aluminum foil. So we are going to put this in the air fryer at 380 for 20 minutes. Putting it in the air fryer or the oven will help it dry out. So now we're just going to put it in a container and we're going to set that aside. So just let it cool for about 5 to 10 minutes. Now, if you have a grinder, the little device where you can grind it, go ahead and use that. But I have these refillable grinders. So I just took a funnel and I put it in one of my refillable grinders. And then I just set that to the side until I'm ready to use it. So I tested it out and I wanted to show you guys what it looks like when it comes out. So this is what you want it to look like. So this is your lemon pepper homemade seasoning. So now the hard part is over, and that was creating the lemon pepper. So now we are going to prep the party wings. So we are just going to take a pack of wings and we are going to cut them into sections. The first part that you want to cut off is going to be the wing. You can set that to the side. You can make broth with that, or you can just throw it away. So the technical term for 3 parts of a wing is going to be a wing, a wingette, and a drumette. So the pieces that you want is going to be the wingette and the drumette, which is people call the wingettes flats, and then the drums. So you're going to clean and you're going to dry your chicken. Make sure that it is dry because we are making crispy wings. So we're going to season them, and the ingredients and the measurements are in the description box for you again. So we're going to first take some garlic powder and some onion powder. We're going to take a half of tablespoon of each, and then we're going to take some dried parsley and you're going to add about a 1/4 teaspoon of that. So next I took the adobo with the green cap and I added a half of tablespoon of that. The next thing that I added was a half of tablespoon of Creole. And the reason why I'm only using a little bit of seasoning is because the lemon pepper seasoning that you created is going to go in here as well. And that has a lot of flavor in it. So now we are going to make it crispy by adding 2 tablespoons of baking powder. So after that, we are going to take the lemon pepper seasoning that you just created, and you're going to add about a half of tablespoon of that. You can add more, but do keep in mind we are going to add more of this in the wet sauce later. So you are just going to give that a quick toss. You are going to make sure that the baking powder is coated on all of the chicken wings and everything is well combined. So they should look like this, and we are going to air fry these. You are going to preheat your air fryer to 400, and then you're going to align the rack with some aluminum foil. You're going to do the same thing with the regular oven. You're going to put it to 400, and then you can either do a rack or you can do some aluminum foil, and you're going to spray the same thing. So now what we're going to do is we're going to lay the chicken wings into the air fryer's basket, and you want to make sure that they are not on top of each other. Just make sure that they are nice and flat. After you get them into the air fryer or onto the rack for the oven, you are just going to lightly spray the top with the oil. You'll see me doing that right here. This is going to ensure that it is crispy. So we're going to cook this for the first 20 minutes. You're going to leave it alone. You just don't check it. Don't do anything. Allow it to cook for 20 minutes. After that, you are going to flip them. And before you flip them, they should look just like this. So now you're going to put the chicken back in the air fryer for the last 15 minutes. The total cook time for the chicken is going to be 35 minutes. So as they finish cooking, we are going to create the wet sauce. So you are going to take 2 tablespoons of melted butter, and then you are going to take the juice of the 1 lemon that you zested, and you are going to put that in with the melted butter. So just make sure that when you are squeezing your lemon that there is no seeds dropping into the butter. So after you get done squeezing the lemon in the butter, you are going to take your homemade lemon pepper seasoning. You're going to add 2 tablespoons to the butter. You can add more to your liking, but for this recipe, I use 2 tablespoons. So it should look just like this, and now your chicken should be coming out of the air fryer. Your chicken should be crispy, and it should look just like this as well. So now we are going to take a bowl, and you're going to add half of the lemon pepper and the butter, and you're going to put that into the bowl, and then you're going to drop the chicken rings right out of the air fryer, and you're going to put them into the bowl. And also, I do know that this is not the technical way to do lemon pepper wings, but this is my own personal recipe, and it's the way that I like to do it. So after you get the chicken into the bowl, you're going to take the rest of the lemon pepper wet seasoning, and you are going to toss it in the bowl. You're going to mix it up with a spoon at first just to get an even coating, and then you are simply going to take the bowl and you're going to toss the chicken all around and make sure that it is all coated. And just like that, you have created yourself some crispy lemon pepper wet wings. So you can actually do this dry as well. You would just not add the butter mixture. You can just keep the seasoning on the chicken, and you can eat the chicken when they come out of the air fryer. So now you can just go ahead and plate it up. This is just the way that I'm plating mine. I just took them out and randomly placed them together. Now you can put like a lemon wedge on here if you're like one of those people that like the extra lemon, or you can put some extra lemon pepper seasoning or the lemon pepper wet sauce on the side. So they normally serve these with like some fries. I think when I was getting them, I was just getting just the Parmesan fries, which are really good too. I'm gonna do a video on that as well. So please like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you guys in my next video.